right outside a pachinko place. A lot of old ladies around this pachinko place. That's really funny. I didn't peg like old ladies as like pachinko players, but I don't know. Maybe Peaks is a place for old ladies to gamble away. Hey, Fish Stick, how's it going? We are just off of probably just two or 3 hours of sleep, maybe less. I'm here because my schedule said so. Oh man, it's a blessing and a curse. Gaming with Sloppy. Hey, how's it going? We were walking around the new area. It's a beautiful day, so actually I'm glad I got outside. This looks like, it's yakitori. This is my favorite food. TMC. Hey, how you been? I'm doing good. I gotta check this place out. I bet that's really good. We're just exploring a new area. I've been around here. I used to drive by here for work. So I've been through here quite a few times, but I never really explored it, like walked around it. So I don't know what we'll find. You got hit by a pitch in baseball today? Oh man. Ouch. I got hit in the head once. It wasn't a pitch though. Like pitch is really hard, right? I got hit in the head. Someone throwing a ball to first base. I think it was a softball though. That might be why my brain don't work good. Well, where'd you get hit? In the arm? Hopefully not below the belt. A little flower shop, that's cute. So that is a Pizza Hut / kindergarten. I mean, they're not related, they're just in the same building. Hit in the arm, tried to jump out of the way. Ooh. Yeah, I think it might have happened to me once too. It's really interesting. So there's Pizza Hut on the first floor, a bar on the second floor, and they have karaoke and stuff, and just like drinking. And then there's a kindergarten, and then a coffee shop below that. So zoning laws in Japan pretty light. I don't think you'd usually have a bar right next to a kindergarten. I know their operating times are different, but still, it's just weird, right? You got hit and the ball is warming up in the outfield. Oh, man. Maybe you're a ball magnet. Like I'm a getting lost magnet. Yeah, that's my own doing, but. We got a Chinese restaurant, and I don't know what that is next to it. Look, it's another, it's a noodle shop. But it looks so tiny. Damn. Down the street here actually is where I got my first car in Japan, used. A little K car. If you guys know, I've talked about them a few times. It was actually about that size right there. Little go-kart. And I loved it. It was nice. So about 3 years ago, they built a little house on this corner. And I thought, like, who wants to live on the corner of a busy intersection? And it turns out to be a police station. A police box, sorry. That was really interesting. So they started doing these more, where they build houses, kind of like mine, like smaller versions of my house, these quick build houses, and then they make them into police stops. How'd I find driving with a steering wheel on the right? Actually, you get used to it pretty quick. The weirdest stuff is the road. Like, I wanted to turn on reds. I wanted to turn right on reds, but, I was on the left side. And it's just really awkward. And then, what else? The wiper and the turn signal are swapped. So every time I go between US and Japan, I end up, like, hitting the windshield wipers every time I go to turn. Every single time. And every single time Shoko laughs at me. But she doesn't drive in San Diego, so she doesn't have to do the same adjustment. It's really funny though. Yeah, so that's the police box. We're gonna come up on like some there was an Indian restaurant here that I really loved. It was super good. But I think it's changed owners or it's changed styles. It's here. This is where I used to come from, masala dosa. This is probably a full service gas station. Yeah, I would explain why I've never been here. I try to avoid those. I like putting my own gas in. Have you stolen any of your teammates' sunflower seeds? Well, I only played like, you know, PE in high school and stuff. The only sport I ever played as far as like on a team, real team, was I played basketball in high school. Do people ever stare at you because you're speaking English? Or do most people speak English? No, not a lot of people in my area speak English. So I already get stared at for being a foreigner. I always get stared at for speaking English. Now I get stared at for talking to my phone and live streaming. Shoko, hey, biryani please. Did this place have it? I can't remember, but I think it's changed. We'll peek at it. If they have a menu outside, we can kind of peek at it. It's the fun part about walking around versus driving. You just don't get to do normally. This is a handmade udon, I think, right? Little scooter shop. I'm too short for basketball. I was 5'1" when I joined the team. Sometimes being short is good. You know, I was a guard. Like, it's all right. I mean, I really looked up to Muggsy Bogues at that time. I mean, that was even old for me, but just a success story of a really short basketball player. So like, you got to go up this spiral staircase to a sliding door. Nothing shady about this place. No signs on the walls. It's definitely a mafia hangout, right? Nightbot chiming in. Yo, last night on the drive. Okay, last night's drive home live was probably like some of the most I laughed in a short amount of time. Like the Nomadic Gaijin underwear thing got me really laughing, but and the memes afterwards, fish stick, those were hilarious. Shoko and I were laughing so much in the kitchen. Now it's Pakistani Indian foods. Okay. So they do have lunch sets and all those kind of things. Samosas, yes. I don't see my favorite, but we should come back and try it, Shoko. Let's give it a go. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have my favorite dish, but they had biryani. So they have biryani. Let's come back here. Nomadic underwear, yeah. That was really funny. A half-court backwards throw. Wow. They serve pizza, though? Yeah, it's a bit weird, right? But that's not their fault. Like, in Japan, you kind of have to adapt to Japanese taste. And you have to, like, you know, there'll be Indian restaurants that have, like, French fries. Because, like, that just makes the kids happy. And so, like, people, you know, because, like, little kids don't have a taste for Indian food in Japan. They don't want that. So they need to serve things like pizza or French fries to make it so the kids are actually interested, and the parents can bring their kids and stuff. So it's not really the Indian restaurants, like, people's fault. They just have to adapt to their environment. You know, and they're doing a good job, I think. A majority of Indian restaurants. Hey, Adachi Cabbage, yo. Apple's not shipped your Magic Keyboard either, fish sticks? Sorry. Yeah. Good God, what is that shipping time? I found that their shipping has been a little bit delayed since COVID compared to what it used to be. But even so, you should still have it by now. Do they like a little American, like we have little China, like a little America? They do. It's called Johnsontown. I'll have to do a live stream there sometime soon. It's a bunch of houses for a base that used to be there. And then a real estate company bought it out. And people can live there, but they have to follow certain rules to keep it very American. And so you walk around and it feels like you're walking around America. It's pretty cool. the shops and the cafes and everything. Everything's in English. So, yeah, Little Italy. San Diego's got a Little Italy. And then Los Angeles has like a little Tokyo and things like that. I like those. San Francisco's Japantown is pretty cool. It's all enclosed. So once you go inside, it's completely like being in Japan. It's like a big mall. And inside is like all Japanese shops and restaurants. I used to love going there before I came to Japan. That was my only taste of Japan at the time. Like being able to experience it was that Japantown. And I think it's called Japantown. Love to see that. Yeah, if you're talking about Johnsontown, I'll go there. I love the name, Johnsontown. That's a very popular shopping mall, grocery store. Let me get my brain on, right? Marduet's. Yeah, it's open 24 hours, which is nice. This is a huge chain, especially with like workers. Really cheap udon or soba or things, but I've never been here. Because like usually if I want some soba, there's so many good places around us. I think this is more like just like a fast food soba. It's like you're on break from work, you just gotta eat something real quick. Check out the Nomadic Gaijin live stream schedule. The one I haven't finished updating on Google Maps. Oops. On Google Calendar. You see my brain is not working today. ABC Play, yo, how's it going? Thanks for joining. We're walking around the city area, enjoying the sights. This is one I haven't done a stream on yet, so I still haven't seen Godzilla vs. King Kong, but I will watch it. All right, we're gonna go down here because there's a fish market. We can maybe peek inside. And on my schedule, it says I was supposed to go to Yono, but I only slept 2 hours. I didn't have the energy to go all the way to Yono, so I picked a closer city area. But this place is cool. I'm actually glad I came over here. There's a lot of stuff to see. Do I have merch? Are you talking about the Nomadic Gaijin underwear? Because that was just a joke. No, I don't have anything like that yet. Maybe one day. I have a t-shirt, but that was just for me. And it was too small. And what I have to do today, besides working on the yakitori videos, I've got to figure out the 2K sub challenge. I haven't done that yet, and that's really bad. I don't know. Right now, the leading contender is to go up the 600 stairs of Tokyo Tower, to conquer Tokyo Tower. And that sounds cool, even though I hate stairs, because challenges should be tough. I just don't know how exciting that would be for you guys to watch. This Gaten Sushi is not so great. I think the salmon is good and everything else is kind of eh. What is the hardest or worst time of the day? I don't know. This is a setup for a joke, or you really want to know what the worst or hardest part of the day is? I'm thinking, I don't know. Morning stuff. It's the real estate agency. It's really small though. Konomanma. That's cute. Mine is trying to fall asleep. Yeah, mine is trying to stay awake. I barely get to sleep anymore. I mean, it's all learning and like setting all this stuff up, but like with the live streams and the YouTube and trying to learn all these new things. I was up till 5 a.m. yesterday and I got up at like 9, but I didn't sleep the whole time. This is a fish market. It always has really fresh, amazing stuff, and they have great sushi platters and stuff for a reasonable price. Do I want to show inside the market? I'll walk in, and they might tell me to walk out if I'm filming, but I'll walk in. I mean, might as well try, right? You guys are here for the side of Japan you don't normally see. Let's get in there. Man, it stinks though. Smells like I'm on the docks. Woo. Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's see if I can walk in. I might be able to just walk in. Is there no camera sign? If there's none, then I'm just gonna get some hand sanitizer. So you just stand in front of it for no reason. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they got lots of like fish out and stuff. Shellfish. No, I'm just gonna film like this until someone tells me not to. Oh, that's amazing. Seriously stinks in here though. Not for the faint of heart. That's so cool. Look at that. The sushi sets are what's amazing though. The price and how good they are. They're great. Look at all this stuff. $10 for a platter of nice tuna or something is like really crazy cheap. That's amazing. Basic sushi rolls, nothing like fancy. Hey Eddie, how are you awake now? Okay, so these are like less than $10 sets, but they're all like premium fresh stuff. It's amazing. And I got frozen stuff too. Slow down, please. Oh, sorry. I was trying to get as much as I could before someone kicked me out. But since no one has done so yet, maybe I can walk around a little bit more. Thanks for letting me know, Shoko. A lot of fried seafood, like ready to fry. It's not cooked yet. Freaking Nightbot. Love you, man. Always cracking me up. You see some of the really nice platters here. This is like $11 US for like all that sashimi. It's insanely cheap here for what you're getting because it's their specialty. You want to see the whole fish section? Oh, okay, I can go back there. Fish market it is. Thanks Yoda for joining the channel. Join the stream. Fish market it is. Whole fish I wish to see. Aryo, hey, how's it going? Oh, Lee Sensei's here. I didn't even see that. Sorry. Hey. Your name's so long, sometimes I think you're a bot. Oh, yeah. This is what you guys want to see, right? Wow. But like, Eddie, this is like normal sight for you, right? Or Lee Sensei, you guys see this kind of stuff all the time, right? All right, that was fun. Pay respect to Sensei. I'm like twice his age, but that's cool. That was fun. Oh, Lulu, you just missed the whole seafood marketplace, but you can go back and watch it later. I just walked around and showed it. It was cool. All right, off to the next place, which I don't know, again, if they'll let me walk around, but, you know, I find that if you just walk around and you're not bothering anyone, they don't seem to really care. And I always check if they have a don't film sign outside. It's so clean there. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I guess from what I see on TV, it's not quite as clean. Like, maybe like the Hong Kong street marketplaces are a little bit like, not as, I guess, bright and organized and all that. I mean, Japan has areas like that too, but this area is particularly nice, I think. It's all old people here because of the time of day and stuff. Yeah, no worries, Luke is my simp. By at least a few years, yeah. It's really crowded here. I don't know if I can actually walk in. 2 melons for $10, $9. This is like a farmer's market of like veggies and things. And I've heard that the stuff here is really good and cheap. We'll try. Yeah, Lucy, that the food is, the sushi is so cheap for like a platter for Japan anyways. So here it's like all veggies and fruit. But it's so crowded, I can't move around here very freely, so I don't know how long I'll stay in here. Chinling Square in Singapore is a nightmare. I'll have to look that up later. Huh. Prices look reasonable. Yeah, it's pretty cheap. And that's why the old people are here like loading up for the week. Bean sprouts for essentially like 25 cents or something. But bean sprouts are always cheap though. They're easy to grow. I hope I don't get tagged on this song. It's Japanese YouTube, don't worry about it. And they got oh, it is? Oh, I better get out of here. She's too famous. I might have to mute this section later. I'll figure out a way to do that. Okay. Well, hopefully I didn't mess up my whole live stream by recording a popular artist. I've been okay so far. But, yeah. I gotta be careful. Yeah, that's what people say. The Japanese tends to be okay, but just being on the cautious side. I don't think there's anything if I go this direction, but I'm gonna go down there and then cross into a different street and kind of see what I can go across now. Blinking just means run faster, right? If you hear American song, run or mute. Yeah, I was. That's what happened on Enoshima with all the IRL live streamers. On Sunday, we were going to pay the bill at the French Toast restaurant, and it was like Taylor Swift, and everyone in the chat's like, "Get out of there, mute." It's all right so far. There must be a limit, like over a certain amount of seconds or something. Who knows? All right. Well, that was cool. I didn't think I'd just walk in there, but I did. How are my feet today? Such a marathon Sunday. Yeah, 9 hours of streaming is probably that's the most I've ever done in a day. 9 hours. And the fact that last hour hit like, what was it, 6.3K watch the viewers on Reddit was another first. So that was insane. Insanely crazy day. My feet are okay. My legs, my body, everything else is sore. I didn't sleep much. Yeah, 9 hours. About 4.5 hours of YouTube. Yeah, no, about more than 5 hours of YouTube. And the rest was little bits of Reddit here and there. And I reached 2K, yeah, so it was on that 6.3K viewer like Reddit live. I jumped something crazy like 71 or 72 subs in just like an hour. And then I think that's another first. So that Sunday was full of firsts. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, that was one on the beach. The Reddit stream was coming home. I was like trying to get home. I missed the last train. I took a taxi and I streamed it all. Greetings from Belgium. Hey, how's it going? Are you new to my channel then? Or you been here? Because it's good to see you. Either way. I'm walking by an area that's probably not maintained very well. But I'm going to go back to the city. See what I can find. We just walked through a seafood market. Which was, yeah, I think that was pretty clean. Kind of tempted to go back there and get some. Oh, you came from Reddit. Oh, thank you. Doesn't providing commentary prevent a copyright strike? I don't know. I heard a few streamers. I've heard that a few streamers do mute or avoid when they hear music, and I guess from what I've heard, it is very easy to get a copyright strike. So, but I think if it's like 10 seconds and you bail, hopefully it's fine. If you hang around there for a long time, it's no good. All right, so this I think oh, okay, cool. Yeah, this is where I got my first car. I'm coming up on that Honda. So Shoko, if you're watching, you can kind of be excited to check this out. Maybe Sato-san will be walking around. I can say hi. I wonder if he remembers me. I don't know how many Americans come to this branch in particular. He might. Or if he might even not even be in this branch anymore. How late is it in Japan? It's 4:30 a.m. where you are. It is, it's a hot day. It's 11:30 a.m. YouTube uses a bot system to check for copyright music. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, so if the bot picks up a song, whatever the context, I can like dispute it or something, but he should remember him. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, that's over here. Let's go check it out. So my first car was a K car. This is their secondary lot. So this is where their actual lot is pretty small because they got a corner spot. It's 10:30 p.m. for you. Yeah, I like how the times are all over the place for everyone. Yeah. So because they have a corner lot and it's hard to get those here, they store most of their cars in these like secondary lots. So you can see a lot of them don't have license plates, or if they do, if they have license plate, they probably still have shaken, probably still ready to be sold. Ones without license plates might be past the expiration of their check date. Look at that one. Hold on. Can we go check that car out? Because it looked kind of cool. I'm not going to like run around their lot. It's their property, but I'll go on the outside. Hold on. This actually looks really interesting. This is almost my car. Mine's a sport version, but I want this one as like a town car. The S660. This is a K car, like 650cc engine, but it's like a sporty like little car. It's cute. It seems to pick up and go. As an Indian in Canada, this stream is awesome. As a Scottish Indian American in Japan, I am enjoying doing the stream. Makes it very, very random for me, huh? Where did that car go? You saw that car, right? It was like that yellow. Oh no, it's this one. Okay. Oh shoot, this is my old car from America. Tokyo Drift. Nope. Might be tough to fit a bed. Yeah, in that S660, no way. That's what I meant, like a town car, I can just say. So, my only car I ever had in America was a Honda Civic hatchback, which is very similar to this one. It was Kermit the Frog green. I didn't choose it. But, hey, that's classic. That's awesome. Yeah, well, I'm a mix of a lot of things. So my mom's from India, and she grew up. I mean, she grew up speaking English, but her parents were a mix of like British and Indian. So she's maybe close to half, which makes me about quarter-ish. And then my dad was Scottish American, so I just like all this kind of weird mix of stuff. But yeah, that's what gives me my tan, and why everyone thinks I'm either some kind of Hispanic, Italian, or Brazilian or something. I get a lot of guesses. It's really funny. How do you think Japan will handle a lack of babies? Yeah, that's a big problem. I don't know. Yeah, this is where we got our first car. Awesome. I'm going to walk around the side, see if I can peep and see if Sato-san's in there. Your mom's Indian too? Awesome. Yeah. It's cool because I grew up with I grew up with my mom, not my dad. So I just I didn't really know much about Scottish culture or anything, but I grew up with a lot of like Indian culture and British culture. My mom was super hard on manners and that kind of stuff. And yeah. How do you pronounce that? Guyanese? I'm terrible at pronouncing things, but I'm willing to take a shot, and feel free to correct me. But I love learning new cultures and everything. I can help with that, Lisa. Say maybe. I mean, my wife and I don't have kids. We have dogs. That's what everyone's doing. They're getting dogs now. This is a famous ramen chain. Another one I've never been to, though. Have I? I don't think so. I'm just kind of coming around here and Guyanese. It's in South America. That's nice. You know, I've never been to South America. I've always wanted to go. Heard so many fun stories. Especially, like, I've talked to some people who've been to Brazil. I worked with an Ecuadorian tour group, and I took them around San Diego, and I helped them with the tour guide stuff. And they gave me their info. If I was ever there, they could show me around. And I don't have that card anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't see any Sato-san. Bummer. All right, we'll just go check out another area then. I think there's parks up here and stuff. Star in a jar, thanks for teaching me. I love learning about new cultures. As the society becomes more advanced, wealthier, the people have fewer children. It's a huge problem throughout the world, including Taiwan and Korea. Yeah, I mean, I guess it does happen, and Japan's population is aging quite rapidly. You're very welcome. Yeah, I mean, that's what I love about doing live streams, is I just get to meet so many cool people, and then I get to learn so many new things. It just makes me excited for every live stream. Like, it was hard for me to get out of bed to come here and do this, not because of the stream, it's just to get out of bed. But once I get here, I'm having a good time. Yeah, that's good. Let's see what we can find walking around. I bet there's some neat stuff just tucked away around random corners. Look at that road's not even a road. Oh, people often ask me what if there's GameStop in Japan, and I just let them know there's something called Gaio, which is, we'll pass by. Oh, I should have been on the other side of the road then. I might have to cross again. But do you understand why people there choose not to have children? I have a couple theories on that. Like in my case, and like mine and Shoko's case, it's just like genetics and stuff. It just makes it difficult. We tried, but it's okay. Like we kind of, the way we feel about it right now. Can't stop, we'll stop. The way we feel about it now. If we have kids, cool. If we don't, fine. We're not actively avoiding having kids. We're not. You're not like, yeah. Just living life. See what happens. Let's talk about children. Nightbot. Follow Nomadic Gaijin on Discord. Thanks, Nightbot. Hodling? What's that? Is that bad? You can always adopt me as a son. What? That's a nice offer, thank you. That's good. I hope that either way it turns out how you want it. Yeah, you know, we're also getting older, so at a certain point, I think every year we're kind of less hoping for it, just because, you know, there's more risk and things, but I kind of feel like things just happen as they happen, so we make it work. Takuya, hey, how you doing? Lucy's like, good job, Nightbot. Yeah, Nightbot. Eddie, I think Eddie, right? Aren't you the one who pretty much tweaked most of Nightbot's settings? And Nightbot's a good boy now. He's doing his job. This little Chinese restaurant smells amazing. This is some dude's house. And the first floor is a Chinese restaurant. The second floor is where they live. And that kind of stuff happens so commonly in Japan. The nature to city ratio out here, it varies by city block, but I feel like in my neighborhood, which is not so far from here, is got a lot of green and a lot of bamboo forests. This looks so old and run down. I've never been here, but I've always wanted to try it. Oh, it's open 24 hours? No way. Oh no, just the Times parking lot probably, not the own set. This is a hot spring, like it's called Musashino Healthland, and it's like where all the old people come to like stay all right. Get some massages, sit in a hot spring all day, come out like 10 years younger, go back to the old person grind. Seriously, people live so long here, it's crazy. And that's causing the other problem. Do you speak Japanese? Yeah, I mean, I'm conversational. Hold on real quick. This is the Gaio, which is similar to GameStop. A lot of used stuff, some new stuff, games. But it looks like they have an arcade on the first floor with a UFO catcher as well. It's sometimes they have that. But yeah, it's just like a place pretty much like GameStop, except they have like a lot of music stuff, a lot of movies, and like an 18 plus section too with like a curtain. Which I don't think you find that at GameStop. The old person grind. You like that, Grim Rider? I don't know what else to call it. They do their daily thing of shuffling around, walking in the street while I'm driving without, a light or a crosswalk, without looking. Crowding up those cheap supermarkets. But hey, they're all really nice, like people here. And, I'll be old one day. I got to show my respect. I'm only saying that to you guys as a joke, I got to respect the elderly. And then my Japanese is just, I can read and understand a lot. My speaking isn't as good and my writing's terrible. Is it true that Japan has a lot of festivals? Yeah, actually that's, with Corona, they've been cut down, of course. But they still have them, but they're much less. Yeah, I got to participate. Before Corona, I got to actually join a festival where I was carrying the big floats. That hurts so bad though. It's so heavy. Feels like my life is constantly the old person grind. You do the old person shuffle across the road. Yeah, so once COVID stops and they do like festivals more often, I can start live streaming and doing videos at festivals. You guys can see like the anime real life. Man, this park, it is not taken care of at all. You watched the YouTube of the dude restoring the old Japanese house. Are you talking the old one that was done by Todd? Or like now a lot of people do that. So there's a couple people who do that kind of stuff. If you're talking about the old one. Oh, I didn't realize I had the notifications up here. But thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. I didn't know the notifications worked for YouTube too. Jason was setting all this up last night. Bless his heart. That took forever. And Eddie too was helping out. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Sorry, you would think that with Japan valuing honor so much, that it would be dishonorable to choose not to have kids. Like your ancestors would be angry. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning comes from. Also, a lot more houses, like households, are dual income. So it's actually harder. Like a lot of women are focusing on careers and men too. And a lot of places, it's a lot of, and when I was working in the kindergarten, a lot of parents were dual working, even if it was part-time, because things are expensive now and jobs are tough. Bonuses have been cut around Japan quite a bit, especially since COVID. So I think in this kind of uncertain era, people are scared to have kids. I think since the major earthquake, probably too. I remember like a few of my friends who don't have kids were like, we're glad we didn't have kids during the 2011 tsunami and earthquakes and, radiation and all that. They were actually kind of relieved. So I guess a lot of stuff has happened in the last 10 years that probably makes people a little bit scared to care for another life. It might be true. Old house in the rural spot. No, I haven't seen that video. No. Another interesting fact, since Japanese women live longer than men, many old Japanese women become widows. They intentionally commit a small crime to get into jail. Really? You like that park? Yeah, I guess if you're a kid, you can just run around the tall grass. You could hide in some of this, like if you're a kid. Like some sniper games. But that's funny that you like that. It's not much of a park though. It's just like a couple benches. Some guy, I thought he was walking like an invisible dog, but he's actually got a roll of like measuring tape. It's like some old dude out here walking an imaginary dog. Do you guys remember those? Like the invisible dogs? It was like a tight leash with like the little, tight leash with the collar, and it would just look like you were walking an invisible dog. Tokyo, is that Yama or Lama? Is that a small L or a big I? I'm gonna assume big I, Yama. And what else? It's very hard to keep full-time job for women while raising kids as they can't take days off so easily. Yeah, I think that's really true. Hey, Jason Zucker, my buddy from high school. Another Jason. The other Jason's probably sleeping right now. It's like pretty early his time, but every tourist place sold those. Yeah, back in the day. I haven't seen one in years, but like how many, like 20 years ago, 30 years ago? Those were like so rad. It's such a silly thing to do, but it's awesome. Yeah, it was like hardwire leash, right? This is right by the drugstore, and so you can see like the choice of selection for drinks is more like, a soda with like the yogurt or the, what is it called? The probiotics, 1 day sparkling for health. It's like a much, actually I might get something here. I'm pretty thirsty. It's like all like the health choices. I think it's kind of cool compared to, you don't see any Coke in here. You don't see like Mountain Dew. It's at least a little bit trying to promote the health as far as you can go. So what's up, Jason? Yeah. I mean, nothing much. I've just been doing these live streams. I met I don't know if you saw any of my live streams on Sunday, but I went to the beach and met a lot of really cool people. I'm gonna get this 1 day sparkling. It looks just amazing. Okay. We're in Saitama, so a lot of the vending machines are cash only. I can't use my watch, but yeah, they got Yakuruto here. Not this vending machine, but all over the place. Yeah. Thanks for bearing with me there while I get a drink. So this is like, it says health soda. They use yuzu. Oh, that's nice. It's got all sorts of vitamins in it. Yeah, a lot actually. And do I have unlimited data? Yes, I do. I have I have what the streamers use, I guess, here. But mistakenly with a Docomo plan instead of a Rakuten plan. But hey, it's working so far. But at the beach, there were so many, 10 other there were Twitch live streamers that had they all have like 2 or 3 Wi-Fi devices. So I couldn't run my YouTube at full quality. Jason says you're trying to jump in when he can, stream when I'm not in the room for monetization hours. Thank you. Yeah, my hours have been jumping lately from these live streams and from like people like you. The picture looks like Mikan, but it says yuzu. So it's yuzu is like a little bit, it's another type of citrus fruit. You don't usually just eat like yuzu on its own. It's usually flavoring something or juice or, those kind of things. Mikans are good to eat on their own. But anyways, thanks, Jason. And fish stick. You dunked your phone in water, that's why I couldn't type. I thought most phones these days are waterproof. Or at least to like some degree, water resistant. They were still on the Wi-Fi signal. Yo, I might have like radiation poisoning from geez, 10 Twitch streamers all running like at least 2 or 3 like Wi-Fi units in their bag. So I basically dropped down to 720 and I dropped my bit rate. And so that's why a lot of especially like the Enoshima Island and the beach trip, they're not the highest quality, but you can see all the fun. I got buried in sand and we had all these adventures on the island. Sunset behind Mount Fuji, or a little bit to the right of Mount Fuji, but yeah, that was really nice. My phone has gone dim because I believe it's overheating, which is something I'm gonna have to figure out how to solve this issue while live streaming. Eddie was talking about before. My phone's probably overheating, and it might just shut the stream down. I'm in the shade now. Maybe that'll help. Do you guys know of any cooling solutions for live streamers? I'm sure at least for the start, like a heat sink or something I can attach to the phone might be a start to make it a little bit better. But summer's gonna be really tough. Overheating's a big problem. Yeah, don't get in water. Well, if it's soaking wet and it drips on my gimbal, that's not so good. I'm surprised how well this gimbal's held up. It's been rained on so many times. I don't know of a solution. Yeah. Well, the windsock that I use, when I was talking with the streamers, a few people asked about it and one wants to get one. So I was kind of surprised because they're the pros. I'm just getting into this, but I was like, I'm tired of wind ruining my streams, especially in YouTube with the landscape mode. So I I researched and I found an obscure like windsock for iPhone, and it works really well. You guys never hear wind sounds, right? So, how hot's the summers there? I mean, it's not as hot as other places in the world, but for a San Diegan, it's pretty hot. It's like 35 to 40 degrees Celsius, but typically around like, I'd say more around 35-ish in our area. There's other areas of Japan that get much hotter. In other areas, Hokkaido stays fairly cool in the summer, being like the snow place the rest of the year. What else? Get a fan for your phone. Yeah, that's one other option too, right? Like, but I don't know. I guess I have to get a fan that's connected to my gimbal's stand or something and have it like pointed at my phone. I keep increasing my gear. Yeah, this is cool. This is the kind of place like Todd will bring his dog, his border collie, and like let him run around leash free. I can't do that with Gia yet. I think she would definitely find that one gate over there and then go explore the city. Kobe would stay with us. Look at this blue road though. It's kind of nice. Nomadic salesman. Oh, Nightbot asking for donations. Oh, I didn't know he was set up to do that. That's cool. Yeah, we're trying to. Wow, he's really running the grind there, Nightbot. Thanks. No, we're trying to set up like all the Twitch stuff. So that's what we were up late doing last night. Yeah, I like the area. Do you know why some sidewalks are blue like that? I recall that when I lived there. I never knew why they're. Well, this material right here is. We had this at my kindergarten too. Like it's kind of a spongy, shock absorbent material. It's really good for joggers. The sports center near my house has this and a track, and so I used to run on it because my knee, I injured my knee skateboarding years back. So this kind of material is really nice compared to the road. I can feel it like kind of cushioning my steps. So it's like it's really expensive, this stuff. So that's why you only see it like in these public parks or like places that are set up by the government rather than like private as much. The fan will introduce noise even with the windscreen. I mean, that's true. A Peltier heatsink with a fan. Can one of you guys, our Fishy, can you put that on the Discord so I can check that afterwards and check into that? Or somebody. That'd be really helpful. Thanks. The Stream Elements also uses PayPal. I set up, just for fun, I set up a GoFundMe because I want to see what it was like. And that one can take credit and debit cards. But I still don't know how all that works yet either. It's very well thought out. Yeah. So if I live in this area, this is where I jog. And when I go jogging, I tend to jog around that sports center. Even though it's nice, there's trees around it and stuff. It's nice, but I like to jog cities, but that starts to get hard on your knees and everything. Oh shoot! Thanks for reminding me. I have a Apple Watch that I didn't even set today. I usually track my fitness with that. Oh, I'm dumb. I just said it now, but I've been walking for almost an hour. So, oops. This is a live stream, TJ. Usually, if it's got the red dot and it says live, it's live. But occasionally, it has errors and stuff. But yeah, we're live. And sorry, like right when you joined the Twitch last night, that was just a test run. We were, Jason and Eddie were helping me set up helping me set up. They set up everything. I was just sitting down and watching, pressing some buttons. But I do walk a lot, yeah. Nomadic fitness. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. That's good. I love it because TJ's always checking. He's like, "Is this live? Are you fooling me again, Luke?" But no, we're good. We're good. I don't know what I'm gonna find here, but I just like to follow the trees, and they tend to lead me in good directions. Hey, anime noises. Morning, bro. Good to see you. We've gone through two kind of not well maintained parks. Although I'm guessing as we're moving towards summer, they'll start like cutting all that grass and fixing it up. He's not actually walking, he's on Google Maps, yeah. Yeah, Google Maps has got... I'm sure there's going to be a time when Google gets all that. I mean, I know they own YouTube, so they own what I'm doing right now. They'll probably start linking all these together, and they'll use all our live streams for like live maps, and they'll make tons of money, and I'll see not a penny. Yeah, I happened to turn Twitch on and bam, there I was. No, thanks for dropping by. That was cool. I wrote like, this is a test stream, and still like, you know, a few people dropped by. So I ended up showing, oh shoot. Whoa, do you see that bug? I think it's a beetle. Just smashed into my hand. Hold on, I want to see where it lands. What is this? Looks like a flying spider. Come on, buddy. All right. It's, I don't know what kind of beetle. It's a small one though. I'm sending them 1080 streams right now of like all these neighborhoods. So they could use that. I think it's probably a clause in something. Just like, here you go. All right. We're gonna get up these stairs. I want to check. There's a really great app if you're taking trains in Japan, but you have to be able to read the station names in Japanese and train lines. So if you live here enough and you start to like, I love learning trains and place. I just love learning kanji in general, but I love learning those kind of characters, like the places. So that app is amazing. There's one that's connected to my watch. It tells me when the next train is, and I can swap and see when the next one after that is, and it gives me a countdown. There's a lot of cool apps, but a lot of them are in Japanese. This is Flower Road. I've never heard of it, never been here. Huh. What is this? So I guess there's probably a sakura park. Oh, that's where we're at right now. So some of these would be cherry blossoms. I'll have to come back here. Very cool. And then, is it a road of flowers? Flower road didn't work. Didn't find the job. Left it there. Or left it there for other people who are looking to find work. Uh-oh. We dropped. Are you guys still there? Looks like the stream dropped for a second. If you wanna, or maybe Nightbot scared them all away. Nightbot's like, donations are always welcome. Then like 10 people left. Don't be afraid of Nightbot. He just comes out to hang out. Ooh, telescope. I don't know anything about telescopes, so I don't know how impressive that is, but the more letters, numbers, and names seem to make it pretty awesome, so. No, we're not. It's back? Okay. That's good. It's running smooth, hopefully. I like these gravelly roads. You can hear that kind of crunch. I don't know why I like that sound. Any koi in the canal? Let's find out. It's pretty shallow right now, but I've seen them in shallower water, so wouldn't be surprised if there were some. But I don't see any right now, no. I want to know how far is this? Is this as far as Flower Road goes? It looks like this area must have been made to be really nice, but it's been overgrown and they don't take care of it. Nomadic walking noises. I thought they'd be too fancy for random canals, but I saw them in there. Yeah, no. Koi, like, they can live in anything. They can live in, like, sewage, pretty much. I mean, like, not real sewage, but they can live in, like, super dirty, nasty water. It's not a problem for them. Are you lost? Indeed I am. Nomadic noises, all the noises, that's right. I like this little area though. A lot of green, a lot of old houses. Not like a common theme in places like oh, just means I can operate the scope with my phone and computer while taking pictures and videos. Yeah, then you can definitely live stream with that. What are you gonna try to, the lunchtime bell? Oh yeah, it's 12, you're right. There's probably a school nearby. Hold on, I gotta fix my gimbal. Uh-oh, it's popping in and out. I think my phone's overheating, so it might drop. Are we back? Are we back? Hold on. Okay. Matthew, hello, welcome. Takuya used to be a member of the astronomy club at high school. So that's a nice telescope, you know it? Oh, that's awesome. I've never owned like a proper telescope. I think I had like a small one when I was a kid. What's a good job to look for if I move to Japan? It depends what your skills. I mean, if you have any like tech skills, IT skills, they're always looking for that kind of stuff. But a lot of times it's getting very competitive because there are a lot of people out there who will study hard, learn Japanese. This is what Shoko was telling me. So it's not from my knowledge. This is from Shoko. I'll give you credit. There's a lot of people out there who learn tech skills, learn Japanese, and come out here and willing to work for, a decent wage, like even less. So then like you get people coming out from other countries being able to do that, making the job market a lot harder to get into. But it's still, if you there are tech jobs here available, and if you're okay to teach English, there's always jobs available for that. Criminal justice law might be difficult because the whole system here is so different than most countries. So I don't know how much that will help you in getting a job in that industry. But I've never looked, so you could check. But I've never heard of anyone coming over with like criminal justice and finding a job in that market, personally. You were hoping to get it by tomorrow, the lunar eclipse. Oh, it's too bad. Shoko-san, yeah, she should be on this stream. But it's lunchtime now, so she could also be downstairs making some curry or something for lunch, just like instant curry or something for lunch. But if she's not here, I'll let her know that you said hi, Takuya. Yeah. How is it so different? You mean the law system? It's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's different. Criminal-wise, like they need a confession in order to like for jail time. Like so. I don't know. There's all sorts of weird things about the justice system here that I hear. I haven't been involved in it, so luckily, so I don't really know. Oh, okay, Shoko's here. She said hi back. That's SKM is Shoko. Bengoshis and the confessions, right? Yeah. 99% conviction rate is what I heard. They get that confession, whether you did it or not. It makes me terrified to like be involved in any kind of crime, It's like, even if I didn't do it, even if I wasn't involved, if I see someone stealing a TV, I'm going to run the other way. I don't know, really, but World Eye. I'm not sure what kind of company this is, but it's closed on a weekday, so it can't be that exciting. Yeah, very high conviction rate. But just from what I heard, I actually was friends with a lawyer here once, long time ago, and I like it. And I'm always very positive of Japan, but as soon as I mention like one negative thing, Ralph is on here being like, "Yeah, don't trust that." Dela, Ralph, how you doing, buddy? Ralph is the $15,000 house guy, and he's here to tell you that don't trust the legal system. More corporate law for corporate companies dealing with business internationally. Oh, okay. Well, maybe there's a chance for that then. I think criminal would be really hard to get into in Japan, but if you're trying to do like international business relations and stuff, that might actually be like a really good place to go. I just finished class. Awesome. I like how everyone's starting to greet Shoko on these streams too. That makes her happy. You know how much she supports these, and she supports me in like doing all these. Like every time you guys say hi, it makes her really happy. You've heard nightmares, even in Fukui, about the justice system. Oh boy. Yeah, doing international business with a degree in Japan. I think that's kind of like the hope that a lot of people have, right? They could be able to do. If they're studying something and they want to work in Japan, if you get into any kind of international stuff, because that's what Japan's really like after. They want more international, and they need more people on their side because they get, honestly, Japan can be bullied sometimes. They're doing business with Americans or Chinese people who are very straightforward and pushy, and Japanese who are often trying to think of the larger group and be accommodating. We need more people over here who like maybe can help support. Peko snack. Our dogs get so crazy when we say Peko snack. Especially Gia, it's funny. I like how our videos, like the YouTube videos, make little jokes that kind of continue in our lives. criminal justice and public policy. Sounds like a really difficult degree to study for. There's just so much you have to know, right? My dad was a lawyer. He was an environmental lawyer, and I would watch him pour through books before a case, and I watched him do what's it called when before the trial, when just the lawyers are like hashing it out in front of the judge. I forget what it's called. Nomadic lawyer. You did it online, but you decided for in person. I think that'd always be better. It's cool you can do it online, though. You try to get your boss for burning down a mosque. Because he was taking pictures during the fire. Wow. I mean, I think a lot of people would take pictures of a fire if they saw it. Pre-trial conference. There you go. Okay. I watched my dad go at it with another lawyer. He was incredible. He kicked it. He blew it away. And they looked like they were fighting. But then afterwards, they were shaking hands and like, we should have a beer later tonight. Like it was so cool. That like litigation, maybe. I'm not sure which one it was. So pre-trial hearing. Okay. We've got legal and consulting here. So that's cool. Is it because I started talking about like lawyer stuff and then like someone's popping in? Bam. I like that. But really, yeah, it was such a weird thing for me to see. I guess it's like sports. You can play aggressively against another team, but still be friends with players on the other team. I'm sure, like watching them just go at it. It was a fierce battle. I'd never seen anything like that in my life. Should taped air tag on my glasses. Uh-oh, you lost your glasses. Oh, hey, it's Shoko Gaijin time. Wait a minute. Nice try. You fooled me once. You're not the real Shoko. Cases are of the clients. Lawyers can't be involved personally. I don't know. They were just like... I don't know if they actually like met up after, just like afterward, after they finished, they shook hands and they were talking all friendly. I don't think they like actually met later. I think the idea was just, they were just like, I couldn't believe how nice they were being to each other afterwards. It was like, what? Try to get him to sign a confession. Yeah, how many little parks you guys seen today? Some kids drew like a little game board on here. You know what cracks me up? This is a sand park, and there's a sand pit. Like, what? Always Pecco snack. Love to talk more about it. It's not cold. It's 20. Hold on, I gotta check. It's 28 degrees Celsius, and my phone's cooling down a little bit because there's a breeze and the sun is obstructed for a little bit, but. What academic path would you recommend for what I want in Japan? Unfortunately, I don't really know much about that industry at all. So there's not much I can, because I worked in education for like 13 years here. So I don't know a lot about what would be able to help you do that. But like if I do meet someone who would know more about it, I would be happy to connect you. So stay connected somehow so that if I do find any way I can share that information with you. Because I always like to do that if I can find sort of a bridge between two people that could really help each other out. That's kind of like what I like to do. School in Japan's pretty intensive. Yeah, it is. That's why they got to have a sand pit in a sand park. Email. Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah. I'll save that after this. Except college kids. College kids have it easy. College is like in Japan, you work so hard to get into college, and after that, you just pretty much screw around. From what I hear. I'm sure it's not completely true, but... Yeah, of course, yeah. I think it's really good to, like, foster good relationships with people, and connections are kind of everything. The job that I got, that I just left after 8 years, but it was a good experience for me. Hold on. Trying to balance my phone a little better. It's kind of popping. All right, should be better now. The job that I had, I got it because I made, a friend of a friend worked there and got me in, and eventually I was running the place. You know, like that wouldn't have happened if I just sent out my resume blindly on like online, because that job was kind of hard to get. And so you got to have those like ins. So yeah, definitely no problem for the stream, and I hope that I can help one day. Aurora's Japan Life. Hey man, I'm on the train now heading back from work. Glad I could catch this. If you guys don't know, Aurora's Japan Life, she also is a YouTuber here, and she does a great job. Especially her shorts are really impressive. So if you have a chance, definitely go check out her channel. It is, well, as it's written there, Aurora's Japan Life. I think she's gonna blow up at some point once she has enough content. She'll probably pass me. And I'll be there helping you out as well any way I can, Aurora. So you keep making good content. I went to high school in Japan for a little bit and they were crazy. Yeah, I'd imagine. Yeah, Shoko's seen some of your videos too. I was showing her. I wasn't even in hardcore school either. And yeah. All the class, yeah, it's like, I've heard high school life is crazy here. Yeah, I told Eddie about you. We were talking about other streamers. Like in other streamers in Reddit, but that you're also a YouTuber, so that's cool. Look up foreign lawyers in Japan on YouTube. They're a real couple on YouTube. Oh, okay. That might also help. Cool. My phone's kind of hopping a little bit from the wind guard. It shouldn't be, but sometimes the gimbal just kind of gets tired of trying to maintain that weird balance, and it starts popping. So I'm gonna try to adjust it after I finish this drink. Uh-oh. Stream dying, come back. And we're back, all right. I've been lucky today. Actually, the stream, I shouldn't talk about it because that's usually when it fails. Yep. Okay, I'm not gonna say the forbidden words about network failures, yeah. Oh, and I did, and it crashed. All right, are we hanging in there? Okay. I think we're doing okay. Oh, found another park. I think there's a different place. I've been walking in a different direction. Nomadic failure, yeah. All right, lights red, I'm gonna go. Are you guys with me? The stream kind of kicked out for a second, but it should be back. If we have too many connection issues, I know now I'll just drop it down to 720, but for now, it's been holding out with just a few drops in places. So if someone can text something to let me know that we're still live, at least on your end. Okay, still on, good. Magnolia, thanks. And Fish Stick and Arxie and lurking in the background again. Man, that cracks me up. Well, I'm glad you're here. Hey Eddie, hope you check out my channel. Nomad, you crazy fool. Love all the publicity. Well, you know what? Like, I think it's important. We're the same kind of generation. You started a little bit after I did, but we're in the same generation of like new YouTubers in Japan making our way. And I think it's important to help each other out. And I'd like to build a community with you guys. Like, we don't have to be mutually exclusive. I don't want to have just, hey, don't look at other people, only look at me. Like, we should share our communities and be like the Twitch streamers were doing on Sunday. I like having that open community. It's really cool. So that's why I just leave the park for some reason. I don't know where I'm going. Yeah. I think, you know, when I first started, I was scared to like, okay, but if I introduce myself to other people and people might leave me, and you know, I think that's a really terrible attitude to have. Let's work together. Let's grow together, you know? I just tripped while trying to drink this. I'm still nursing this this one day vitamin sparkling. It still tastes good, even though it's flat. I've never seen your stream not on Reddit before. It's so different on YouTube to not have 500 people spamming chat asking about anime. Well, that's what I like about the YouTube lives. They're really fun because we get to do these like, you know, we get to just walk around and talk, and it's real chill. And most of the people, you know, a couple of people will come on here that have never seen any of my stuff, you know, and maybe get interested, maybe not, maybe they'll leave. But you know, the majority of the people here, people that do at least know me somewhat, and so the type of conversation is a little deeper. Whereas Reddit is a lot of like, who are you? What do you do? And that's fun. That's also fun too, and really nice community. But I do like, I like the mix. This is an awesome walkway. I wonder how far it goes and why I haven't been on here the whole time. Why are the cars on the wrong side of the road? Magnolia. Did they ask that? That's funny. No, that's what people. Oh yeah. Oh no, that's like the common question. Yeah. I get it. yeah. And also like, what are the most common questions here? Why are you in Japan? How did you come there? How long have you been there? Do you speak Japanese? What do you do for work? Is it hard there as a foreigner? What's the cost of living? That's like a really hard question. If I go like, in America, what's the cost of living? As an American, what would you say? I mean, it depends on the state, the city, where in the city, right? Is weed legal? Yes, every time. Akapan, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. We're walking around sort of like a city over from my neighborhood. And this one is not so well maintained. Seems this car's driving backwards. Ralph, are you seeing this? It's just like your house video. Car's moving back, not at high speed like on your video, but that was really funny. Yeah, it's super not legal. No. What Dragon Slayer was pointing out, Aurora, is these are the kind of questions that people ask on my Reddit streams all the time, which is why the quotes were there. But yeah, I get. Thanks for answering the question, though. That's cool. Ooh, nature. Always got to head towards nature. You doing good, David? All right, that's good. Is this still your hood? This is like, it's like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes away from, like by car, I guess. It's not super close, but it's not far. I would say this is like 3 hoods over. Yeah, I guess not. I've explored my area a lot already for streams, so I'm trying to go different places. The schedule was for Yono, but I woke up too late and I was just too tired to get out to Yono. It's a nice neighborhood, just like if you notice all the parks aren't really being maintained. Even like the leaves on the sidewalk are a little bit more than my area. Like they usually keep the streets pretty even cleaner in my area. But leaking my house location again. Maybe it's not 10, 15 minutes. Maybe it's 30, 40 minutes. Maybe we're 5 hours from my house. Huh? Think about that. I'm terrible, I know. Dang, missed it. What we got over here? All right, so those power lines run through the countryside to Tokyo. If I followed them, I'd probably eventually get to Hatogaya and all that, but as you get more popular, you can include a fact on your YouTube about tab, like Tokyo Explorer. Okay. Ario, I think that's a great idea. What is it? It's just like, go check out the fact. we need to put that on the Discord too. I have so many need to do things. You want to see the doggies? We can't have dogs here, but getting a guinea pig tomorrow. Ooh, guinea pigs. Those things are rocking. Yeah, well, actually, yeah, we're going to try to do some like Kobe and Gia cam times. That might be fun. Which Manzai comedians are popular these days? Maybe Shoko can answer that. I don't really watch Japanese TV all that much. Or Japan's life. It's going to take off now. My train stop is coming up. Yeah, it's probably not safe to watch and walk and watch a stream. It's easier to stream because you can see. Well, it's almost like AR, right? But yeah, Aurora, you have a good day. We see dogs. He gets hours. I can't believe so many people watched dogs. So many people upvoted dogs sleeping on Reddit. I walked around Tokyo for 2 hours, and a dog sleeping like tripled the uplikes. I think that was hilarious. Upvote, sorry. That's so funny. Just a sleeping dog. Oh, I finally finished this can of. That was really good. I would recommend this. It was sparkling yuzu soda. And it says health soda. This was actually very good. I feel a little bit more energetic now. By the way, I found Champion Curry on Amazon. It's so expensive. We could put it in our store, but the problem is Right now, the shipping solutions are very strict on food, like cost-wise on food. It's going to be more expensive for us to ship it probably. Dogs are wholesome 100. For Ralph, Akapen, I won't give up his details, but he used to live here. We actually worked together way back in the day. Uh-oh, my stream's cutting out. Come back, come back. Come back, come back. Okay, we're back. Yeah, I won't give away his details, but he used to work here with me, but now he's back in the States, so getting champion curry would definitely be more expensive. So many comedians, but Chidori is funny. $60 for 5 packages. Yeah, that's pricey. That should be here. That would be like $15 or less. You want to showcase our doggies on our pan? Let's do it. Let's do animals on Reddit. And we'll do some YouTube too. We can do some YouTube live. My new set of beer comes for the Kieran home tap tomorrow. I'm really excited. Champion taste for champion price. Yo, you should get it once though. It's worth it. Get it and sell it to people you know who like Japanese stuff to make up the cost. Maybe. You want to buy a box of champion curry for $10? Who's going to say yes to that? Is this another park or did I just go in a circle? Do you guys remember like a bright purple house? Because I don't. I don't notice everything though. Oh, good. I can get rid of my can. That's great. Okay. You don't see these around a lot because convenience stores have pretty much put them out of business, but this is a mom and pop little convenience shop. And this is very rare. Huh. Guy was honking at me because I was walking the road, so I waved sorry to him. Because I am a pedestrian just wandering around the road. This looks new. I don't remember seeing a clock tower or a bear statue, so let's go find out what this is all about. Yeah, if you go to LA, that's true. If you go to LA or San Francisco, they have the little Japan towns. That's a good spot to find. Oh, this is one of those like old people can stretch their back on the bench thing. I feel like this place is all geared towards like young kids and old people. I guess that's all of Japan. Is there a Coco Ichiban in Irvine? I didn't know that. News headline: Gia and Kobe to 6K upvotes. Leaves Nomadic Gaijin in the dust with 1K upvotes. Yeah. That's very likely to happen. Shoko will start her grooming YouTube and she'll be at like 10K subscribers in a month. And then I'll be like, what? That's a cute little bathroom. So that's a toilet. I don't know if I'd want to use it though. And then there's the bear statue. Oh wait, this is a raccoon. It's a tanuki, right? This is scary. If I'm a child, I'd actually like avoid this at all costs. Do you guys think like children? I'm sure it was cute at one point, but now it's just looking a little scary. Damn. No, thank you. Is Tokyo actually Japanese food or just pseudo-Japanese food? Like little Tokyo? Tanuki, isn't it? The eyes see through to your soul. This is the smallest rock climbing wall I've ever seen. Isn't that cute? This is where toddlers build up their Sasuke strength. What's Sasuke in America? Like Ninja Warrior or something like that? American Ninja Warrior. You guys know what I'm talking about. And in Japan, it's Sasuke. It's like the challenge where they have to go through the course. And then it's like pure strength. La Puente, California, but I never tried Coco Ichiban. Yeah. Coco is good, but once you have Champion, you can't go back. I feel like I've been lied to all these years. But Champion's full of all sorts of like, I think there's lard in it and all sorts of bad stuff, but I don't care. Sometimes you just need Champion curry. It's so good. I have no idea where I'm at. I have another phone now though, like a cheap Android. So I can actually start I have to set up all the maps and all that stuff on it, but I could probably get Google Maps running on it. It's a cheap phone, so it's very slow. Nomadic heart attack. You know, from that Tanuki, right? No! This is a cute, what I'm assuming is a kindergarten. It's got like a little bear flying an airplane. It's a dangerous precedent to set, but that's all right. Cocoa is your favorite. It is for now. It is for now, David, so you try like real good food. Really some, even Go-Go is probably better than Cocoa. Go-Go Gorilla. But Champion's my favorite so far. I created an account with new shorter username. You can just change the username on YouTube, right? You don't have to create a new account. Because you have YouTube videos, you want to keep it. That makes sense. Yeah, on the chat, sometimes I don't see it. Like, because Nightbot is really long, right? I'm not purposely ignoring you. Supposedly there are monkeys in the mountain behind you. Yeah, I was a little bit hesitant to go on that trail. You're like, you could walk it. I was like, no, that's all right. I'm not by myself. And yeah, American Ninja Warrior. That's it. Okay, good. I think until people try Champion, their favorite is Coco Ichiban or Go-Go Gorilla as well. This is a swimming school. Does that mean there's a pool here? Hey, who's a Naruto fan? Isn't Akatsuki, isn't that like the bad guys? This is Akatsuki Swimming School. I don't know, it's been a while since I watched Naruto, I don't remember. These are the buses we have all over our area. Oh, exhaust right in my face. Whew. Good for the lungs. Oh, delicious. So this, oh, okay, there is a swimming pool in here. I'd like peek my head in, but I might get arrested because we don't know if that's a changing room or a bathroom or a swimming pool. So I'm just gonna keep out of there. Yeah, Akatsuki were the bad guys and Shippuden. Yeah. So this is Akatsuki Swimming School. So this is where they learn to swim, you know, before they learn their water jutsus and stuff like that. They came here to learn how to swim. It's really important, you know. Yeah, some adults can't swim. It's, you know, you got to learn when you're fighting in water and doing fire battles and stuff. Make sure if you fall in the water and in a body of water, you can swim out. This was the one your niece used to go to? Oh, giving details. You guys can find Shoko's niece now. I guess she's my niece too. And Payne. I don't think Payne would have gone to that swim school. Seems like a self-taught kind of guy. Go-Go's really is. I thought Go-Go's was pretty good. I've only had the instant stuff though. Strengthen your immune system. Yeah, I got to. Kisame home. Hey, Nomadic Luke. I think that's the first time someone's called me Nomadic Luke. I like that. I got so many nicknames now. Nomadic, Nomadic Luke, Nomadic Rogue Ninja. I'm heading away from the station now. I don't really care where I'm going. Although I have to do a Reddit stream soon. But it's hard to stop because this chat is like perfect amount. This is really nice. It's a nice day. The stream is going pretty smoothly today somehow. Until I say something. Is your last name Skywalker? No, I got asked that a lot as a kid, and I didn't get the reference because I didn't see Star Wars till I was like 12. I mean, I came to understand it was about Star Wars, but I didn't really understand it fully until I watched it. That would be pretty cool, though. I have a Scottish last name, which goes back to my being half Scottish. Which, actually, I don't know. Whether I can share that yet or not. I think most of you guys probably already know it. But whether I officially start putting it in my things or talking about it, I'm not sure. I have to check with the missus on here. I'm pretty sure. I think everybody else does. You haven't watched Star Wars yet? No. Nope. All right, I'm actually starting to get a little bit fatigued here. Might need something else to drink if I can find a vending machine. There's a lot of vending machines in Japan, right? Is that someone's driveway? Damn. That's bigger than my property, my house property put together. Just some dude's driveway. Well, go watch Star Wars. It's good. Not the first one, though. Don't watch that. Just skip. Skip the first movie. And actually, the other movies make a lot more sense if you skip the first movie. You're not missing much. No bunch of robot dudes fight with laser swords. Yeah, that's pretty good. You know what you should watch instead of the Star Wars movies? Watch the bad lip reading songs made from Star Wars. Those are hilarious. If you guys ever watch the videos that bad lip reading puts out. Everyone's just like, you shouldn't. Don't watch it. You love bad lip reading? Yeah, bad lip reading is awesome. We found a shrine. If this is the shrine that I found when I got lost the other day in a different area, and then somehow made it to this area, I'm gonna be a little disappointed in myself that I got so lost again. The songs are amazing. Yeah, they get stuck in my head. Like all the Yoda stuff, like my stick or seagulls, they get stuck in your head. Yeah, I need a Pocari Sweat. Actually, yeah, that is exactly what I need. Electrolytes. I've been sweating quite a bit. It's really hot suddenly. Like, I'm still so burned from the beach. Look how red my arm is. I mean, that's red for me. I wish we spent so much time at the beach. I think when I was buried under sand was the only time I got a break from the sun. Yeah. Oh, okay. Just by itself, not just as a parody. I don't know. I've only watched the videos. I'm not even like a football fan, but like American football fan, but like when I watch the bad lip readings of that, those are pretty funny too. Or like the debates between Trump and Biden. Or the old ones like Trump and Hillary. Those are funny. You know what? This might be a good place to round off the live stream for YouTube, because I do have to do a Reddit stream today too. So maybe this shrine's a good place to start. No, I think this is a new one. Oh yeah, you can watch the Family Guy version too. What's it called? Is it The Blue Harvest? After like the original name of the movie or something. Wow. So you guys, like, I don't know if it's just me, but like there's areas where I can smell something different in the air. Like it's a really unique smell. I usually smell it around shrines. It's not incense or anything. Like it just comes in waves, and it's very random. This looks old. This place is beautiful. Yeah, Bushes of Love is pretty funny too. Even this hasn't been maintained. They don't have the paper coming down. Seems like this area is starting to just kind of fall apart in time. I'm gonna start my Reddit stream from the beginning of this shrine. So yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna have to go to like a lower quality here, and I really want to keep this going with you guys, but I also have a lot of stuff. You can't smell anything? What? That's too bad. Try real hard. They'll have to incorporate that in the live streams at some point where you guys can actually smell what we smell. That is a huge like moth. Baby Mothra. Yeah. So I'm gonna finish up the YouTube stream today. Thank you guys for joining. I'll be on Reddit a little bit because I promised I would do that. And then let's explore a little bit more areas, and then I'll head home, and I've got some YouTube to work on, the Yakitori video and some other stuff to do. So yeah, bugs flying in my face. But yeah, thank you guys for joining so much. And maybe I'll see some of you guys on Reddit. If not, I'll see you on the next live stream or sometime around soon. Bye. Hold on, I'm gonna flip around. Hey, look, I'm like I only slept like 2 hours, but I'm out here getting some sun and having a good time with you guys. And yeah, see some of you soon. And take it easy. Thanks.